Good morning, guys. It's after 4 in the morning. I mean 3, sorry. In the morning, I got up. I couldn't sleep. I guess what transpired yesterday was weighing heavy on me. And I recognized that when I did my short video last night, I was tired. I was really tired, stressed out, frustrated. I recognized I didn't really give the full story, and I recognize I have to give the full story because something wasn't adding up, and with how the police reacted, I said no, they are about to peddle something that is not true. So I am here to give the full story. Let me try and make it as fast as possible because kind of long, it was all the thing. Got a call in the morning, heard screaming on the other end. Fighting, confusion. Hear a child saying, "You're a pedophile, you're a pedophile." Mother crying, chaos going on. Listen for 2 minutes, recognize what was happening. I grabbed my keys, tell my husband, "Look after your daughter, I'm out of here." Didn't say what was going on or anything. By the time I got downstairs to open the gate, to take out the car they had, the person called back again. I said, "Did you call the police?" She said, "I'm trying to call the police, I cannot get the police." I said, "Okay, fine. I'm going to call the police." I started calling the police before I left Stapleton residence. I got them. I said, "So answer this situation. These people has been calling and they can't get nobody." The police said, Ma'am, calm down. We did receive the call. Nobody was on the other end speaking. So we didn't know what to do. I said, "But you all here screaming, you all here shouting. That is alone to tell you all that something is happening. Try trace the call, whatever. You all want another mother in your hand." Anyway, they asked me to give them directions. I gave them directions. I said I made them there. That I was still in Monkey when I gave the police that information. I reached Newtown. Spent maybe about 10 minutes in Newtown before the police came. Right? When I reached Newtown, I said, "I'm not going to the house." I stayed on Douglas Street. I parked up on Herbert Street, stayed on Douglas Street facing the house, calling the wife to tell the wife, "Come downstairs, I'm downstairs, come out the house." I already called the police. 1 or 2 neighbors were looking out. At the same time, the husband of the wife came down Herbert Street. When he saw me, he was like, "You stop calling me name." And he pointed up behind in my face. Well, my keys have on the papers. So I went back up in his face and said, "If Austin didn't tell you who I be today, you're going to find out today. Wrong bitch. Wrong bitch." And I pointed the pepper spray in his face. When he realized I had a pepper spray, he said, "Oh, you have your weapon? You have your weapon? Well, I got for my weapon too." He went over by his house. He was looking in the yard like he looking for something. He didn't find it. He went upstairs. He come back down with a machete. When he come back down with a machete, he started coming towards me. "Oh, I'm going to chop you up today, blah, blah, blah." So me, knowing he's a coward, I said, "Chop me up, chop me up. Since you think me ain't gonna nobody chop me up, as everybody for me is alive, so you come and chop me up." Right? And he coming to me and I going to him with the machete. Knowing that he's a coward. Neighbors, everybody start gathering now. Right? We exchange a little words in between there. Back and forth. Blah, blah, blah. I pull out my phone and say, "You know something? I'm going to put you on live. I'm going to put you on live this morning." When he recognized I was putting him on live, he went back over by his house. Went up to his house. I didn't even realize he carried the machete inside the house. Came back down with a backpack on his shoulder. And he left going down the road. Right? And I said, "See you there. You on live. Big man like you're banging up your wife. Doing your wife all kind of things. 9 months pregnant. Shaying on a baby clothes. Running them out the house. Telling people you're in there with them. And blah, blah." I say, "You think marriage is a joke? Marriage ain't a joke. You're going to find out that the marriage ain't a joke." He got out the road. That took about 10, 15 minutes, all that. Police ain't reach it, eh? Police reached about 3 minutes after he left. I said, "What took I so long?" I said, "I call her since I in Monkey Hill. And I just reached." The police said, "Where he be? Where?" I said, "He gone now, so." This young officer by the name of Officer Newton came to take the statement. Talking to the wife telling him what happened and so, and everything. Then he called me. I said, "Well, the man tried to assault me with the machete." And so he said, "Where the machete?" the wife's daughter, teenage daughter, brought the matchet from inside the house. He said, oh, leave it. I said, no. You're taking that matchet with you. Because that is assault with a deadly weapon, and I am going to press charges. Right? I am going to press charges. He said, okay, put it down there. To me, that police looked so unbothered. So if it is like he didn't care, the other police who went to look for him, they were the one who looked like, okay, we're going to handle this case today. Right? Well, we there, the wife started to feel contractions. She started to bawl. They called the ambulance. The ambulance come. They took her to the hospital. Officer Newton said to me, when she come from the hospital, when I figure out what's going on in the hospital, bring her to the station. We need a statement. I said, fine. We run around the carrier station. Hospital. The ambulance carrier hospital. We try to put the toddler and the school child. We tried to get them started. The neighbors came out. And the thing what bothered me, the neighbors came out and they were like, you know how long she got through this? Lord, this got to stop. You know, we'd bang up that girl inside them. And only the teenage daughter, the one with the voice with the ear. The mother just being there quiet, blah, 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 blah. Right? I was like, what the hell is this? I said, nobody helped. Nobody ever helped. They let me got to come from Monkey Hill to help. Right? Anyway, they went to hospital with her. We tried to do whatever because the situation was really bad. Right? Well, she called and she said, they gave her something for the contractions. They settled down. The baby heartbeat settled down and they tell her she could go up. We tell her, okay, we're coming back for her. Me and a neighbor, me and the neighbor first time I met the neighbor is today. God, it's like everybody was so glad somebody come to fight on this lady's behalf. We go now. The child started to talk, and the teenage daughter, saying since 2020, this husband is molesting her, doing all kind of things, and for them to get food and so in the house, the child gonna have to either let him touch the private part, take a video of her naked and so forth. When we went to the station, I dropped them off to the station to come home to get a shower. While I driving up to come get a shower, the wife called me. Because we in the police, them said the officer in here and they prefer that I deal with them. I said, what you mean he in there? He tell me bring you back to the station. Well, I called the officer because he had given me his number, Newton. Newton said to me, he done the terminal working. I find that kind of strange because you're dealing with a case where they ask you doing on the terminal working and you know you got something pending. But me telling the police them what to do, how to do the job. I said, what time you going back? Because the ladies there to make the report, blah, blah, blah. He said, by 12, he gonna call us. I said, okay. 12:30 come, he ain't call. I call him back. I said, you at the station now? He said, yes. I said, can I bring the lady? He said, yes. Carry them. 3 hours, me, the neighbor, the daughter, and the lady in the station. They say they're going to take a statement one by one. I don't tell them what my intention is. I going to file charges. They say they're going to take a statement one by one. 3 hours they stay with the lady. Hey, me, what's going on here? Then I went to ask the lady what happened. The lady said that the Sergeant Harris, is telling her she's going to have to find some way to go tonight because they can't put out the man out their house. I said, well, where you going? I said, she ain't realize you're 9 months pregnant, you got a toddler. He said, where you going? I said, he was the one who put on a grand performance with the magic this morning. Where you going? Where you going? I said, no, this can't be right. So then I turned out the station. I said, now you're going up to the commissioner? He going up to the commissioner. I saw, to the back, I saw Assistant Commissioner Kwame Henry. So I went and I spoke to him. He said, what? He said, well, you better say we in the station. He said, no. He said, let me call down there. He called down there. When he called down there, whenever he tell them what to do, and so forth. Our officer came out to me, they said, listen, they're going to arrest this man on a warrant, blah, 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 blah. I said, okay, fine, now that sounds like it's something good. When we look, they sent out the lady from by the guard when she was giving she statement. And they said, carry her up, Special Victims Unit. Because they call in the daughter first and the daughter say whatever. They take a little statement from the daughter. Then they say, carry them up Special Victims Unit. Before I left the station, I turned to the sergeant and I realized the sergeant was watching because I was making my mouth big. Because if I was making my mouth big, I don't know what they would have done with that lady. Right? I turned to her and said, "What, me, I got something to tell me." I said, "What you want to say about me?" She said, "Me? Me ain't got nothing to say. Me ain't got nothing to say." I said, "Oh, okay." Went up to special victims. We reach up special victims, they want to know why we come up there. I said, "Where the police?" They said, "The police." They said, "No, I better say, yeah." They don't call us. They're not supposed to call us. The lady of special victims called the station. You know, when you call, when you could hear somebody on the phone, the lady said, "How you all could send the people them up here, ain't send no report, ain't send nothing. What we supposed to do? You know, you're supposed to do this." She said, Sergeant Harris on the phone, "I was gonna call and something. Yeah, but I was this and that." She said, "Listen, now I need to do how you think properly." That's the one of SV, lady of SV tell us, sit home. She started to talk. I had to leave to go pick up my daughter from school. So by the time I come back and so, I said, "So when I gonna give me statement?" They said the statement gonna be taken up here. She said, "No, you were supposed to give a statement down there. We only dealing with the special victims part of it." I said, "What?" And everything. I said, "But they tell us go up here." Anyway, I said, "So what gonna happen to the lady tonight? What is supposed to do? Where she supposed to go?" Because they didn't arrest the husband. They went, the husband tell them he ain't nothing about that, blah, 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 blah. Typical man when they do the thing. They ain't fully investigate. They ain't take up the man. She said, "Go back down to the station, blah, blah." I said, "To do what?" She said, "They ain't take your thing." I said, "No, I was there waiting and nobody take nothing from me. Me and the neighbor here to give a statement. Nobody take nothing because everybody see what went on." I said, "You know something? Men understand what's going on. Men understand what's going on." So I made some calls and I got Kwame Williams' number. I call him. When I call Kwame Williams, Kwame said, "But you're the one, seems like you're the one talking because the man, the wife now," he's saying to me, when he talked to the police is saying that the wife ain't wanted nothing out of it. And they ain't say nothing about no match it. I said, "What do you mean they ain't say nothing about no match it?" And everything and so forth. I said, I said, "Hold on." And I give the wife the phone. The wife talking to Cromwell. The wife said, "But I tell them I'm fearful for my life and this and that." And then Cromwell said, "No, Cromwell, call the sergeant on the phone." The sergeant on the phone stumbling because it was a three-way call, right? And everything. I said, "Cromwell Williams, now I got to fix this. Y'all got to fix this tonight." I said, "What am I supposed to do with this woman? What am I supposed to carry her?" They tell him if me can't carry her. I said, "Me not gonna go in my house to carry her. Me gonna go in my house to carry her." I said, "Listen, you gotta fix this, otherwise I'm going on live tonight. I'm going on live, y'all. This thing ain't, this thing ain't right." Right? He said, I said, "They got the machete and everything down there." "What you mean they can't hold this man?" He said, "They got the machete." I said, "Yes, I had to tell the police walk with the machete." He said, "But when he asked him if they got the machete, they down in the station, tell him they ain't got no machete." He said, "They got the machete, walk with the machete, everything." Anyway, while I did, Cromwell called me back and he said like this to me. One of the things I recognize when I start going on life, Cromwell saying, "Don't call me name, just don't call me name. I don't know what these people got to hide. But don't call me name, don't call me name. Right? Just don't call me name." When we got back down the station, he called me back and he said, "Go back down the station now. You got to make your report and carry your neighbor with you because they got to make the report and then that is how they're going to be able to hold the husband and the aggravated assault with a deadly weapon." So I said, "Okay, fine," because I just care about this woman's safety tonight. I care about she's safety tonight. Cromwell did explain to me that even if they arrest him tonight, he gonna get bail and what she gonna do, blah blah blah. I said we could get that figure out by then. I don't get her to a lawyer, everything and courts and everything, something done sort out differently. We gone back down the station, gone to give me a report. Of course the sergeant, because she attitude when she see me coming. I said, "Kwame Williams, send me back down here." Kwame Henry, send me back down here to make a report. He said, "Come back down there, me and my neighbor." When we down there, they got a fella there. They not pick up the fella, you know. The husband, you know. They tell the fella, "Come to the station." And he did go. We hear him in the saying all kind of things. Everybody's like, the neighbor saying, "That ain't true. He must stop tell lie, blah, 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 blah." We gone. Time for me to go in to make him my report. While giving my report, every minute the sergeant coming, she coming for my face. Me and you had a conversation? I say, no, she said, you talk to me? I said, only when I was leaving, I asked you if you got something to tell me or whatever. And she said, okay. I said, you just laugh? She said, what? I said, you just laugh. You ain't say nothing. The fellow continued taking me. She come in, she hurrying up the fellow. Don't take all of the load of talking there. We just want to say if a crime was committed. And she get, I say, hey, you're going to let me talk, you know? You're going to let me talk because you ain't going to put in and take out. Like how I do the lady's statement. You are going to let me talk. Right? Because I don't realize there's some bullshit right now, eh? You're going to let me talk. Right? Anyway, the same fella asked me because he looked like he under pressure from shit to Newton. He's saying, you want me to say everything when you say word for word? I say yes, because that is what I'm going to say. He said, well, yeah, really. I said, put in everything that I say. Right? Anyway. I said, remember I tell you, I'm a veteran in this thing. Turn it around. Let me read it myself. I read my statement myself. Blah, blah, blah. 1 or 2 corrections were made. Blah, blah, blah. Grammatically. Blah, blah, blah. And when I done, he printed and sign it. I say, the neighbor now, here she. Come back tomorrow. I said, come back tomorrow. Where? I said, the man said, we got to do with statement tonight. That is what Cromwell and we send us down here. She said, you say, I come back tomorrow and don't make the nice decision. Otherwise, I'm going to lock you up. I said, lock me up. Lock me up. I said, you can't tell me to make the nice. She said, I'm going to put you out. I said, put me out. Put me out. Right? Put me out. They're telling the lady, the neighbor, come back tomorrow before 7. You know what the issue was? The shift was about to close and they wanted to go home. They couldn't care less if this woman was safe or not. They had the man. So I asked him, I said, what is going to happen? Is he going to be charged? The officer is saying to me, Officer Newton, we're going to call you. We're going to let you know how we're working on it. We're going to call you, whatever. Cromwell Henry don't tell me. Me and my neighbor have to give evidence. Me and the neighbor have to give evidence. They ain't take the neighbor evidence. Well, if they know me, they know I gonna follow this thing right through the very end. I call around after 9 to check in on the wife to make sure she alright, and so she did. She said, I said, he come back by the house. She said, and I said, well, they told me they was going. One officer told me that he ain't going nowhere, he gonna sleep there tonight, so at least you and the children them could get a good night rest. She said, well, man, no, blah, blah, blah. When she said to me, when she went to use the bathroom, they got him behind in the recreation room, and he on his phone, and he laughing at her and giving her all kind of face. This is the husband, right? I said they got him behind there on his phone. When I look, we see people, a pastor show up, come, say that he takes them and tell them he in trouble. I say he takes all how that, but they were supposed to take away his phone, and so the man behind there with his phone, texting and doing all kind of things in police custody. Let me show you how dirty these police and officers be. Let me show you how dirty they be, right? Oh, I forget to tell her this. When we reach up special victims, when Sergeant Henry sent up the report, half the things the child them tell her, they ain't put out, because when the girl say he opened she leg and lick out she vagina and so, instead of putting that in the, you know, she put, he opened she leg and lick she leg. Why they hiding? Why they trying to cover up? Men understand this. So the lady of Essex, you say, well, what the child is telling us now is not what they sent up to us. All of that click to say, no, something ain't right nowhere. Back to where I was now. Don't give me statement. Time for the neighbor, they telling the neighbor to come back. Come back tomorrow. I said, check in on the wife after 9 and so. She tell me that there. The thing I say, he ain't come back there. They said, I said, let me call the station and find out if he's still over there. I call. Good night. I'm checking to see if you have such and such a person in custody. The officer said, no, we don't have that person in custody. I called back. I said, I repeat his name 3 times. They said, no. You know the leg of this man tonight? The Lego, the man. Now you see how people get killed? You see how they got murders on their hand? Because they want to do their job properly. Well, I'm going to expose them, you know. I'm going to expose them. This is the height of nastiness. Nastiness in the police force. No wonder people saying the police force is corrupt. Oh, I need to do your job without fear or favor. Oh, you could have a dead woman on all your hands. This man pushed down his wife, bang up his wife, running them out the house, going down there, the neighbors, them so glad somebody show up on she behalf. And they saying this going on too long, too whatever. How you do the woman and all kind of story. And the sergeant telling her, oh, when we done, she said the sergeant telling her, when we don't take your statement, you and the man going back and something. That not got nothing to do with you. Deal with the matter at hand. Deal with the matter at hand. I'm afraid to call on your name because I'm not telling a lie on you. The sergeant tell me, oh, don't call me name when I tell her I'm going to lie because I got a lawyer. So when she want a lawyer, I don't know. As long as you talk the truth, they can't do you nothing. They can't do you nothing. The place is too corrupt. It's very corrupt. If you can't trust the police, there's no place we could go for help. These people who are in authority supposed to help us. There's no place we could go for help. In a real sad situation here, boy. Anyway, y'all, good morning, you hear? Good morning.